Yes, Stikanome. Hey, Rose here with another video for you. Coming live from Crete in November. Listen guys, I told you in my previous video I'm gonna record another video because it's really a beautiful day today. So I want to take advantage of the sun and the background. Remember my background last time, the previous time where it was raining. So today I just wanted to again talk to our tourists and also some people who live here. I wanted to give you a short list of some things that you shouldn't say here on the island, and actually even in Greece in general. Because these are things that some of them could be, offensive, and some could sort of get you in a weird situation, an awkward situation. So today's video is about things you should never say in Greece as a tourist. No, I wouldn't say never, but I'm just giving you tips that maybe you should reconsider. I don't know, I'm just giving you tips. So, number one on my list is, can I have a Turkish coffee? Okay, so as I mentioned in another video, coffee is a big thing here on Crete. Like, I have never seen the amount, people drinking so much coffee. And I mentioned this before. I was like, my country, Kenya, should actually make a deal with Greece so we can send them our coffee because we'll make a lot of money. So anyway, when it comes to ordering coffee in Greece, actually not even in Greece, the whole world, as long as you go to a Greek restaurant or a Greek cafe, it doesn't matter where you go in the world, do not order a Turkish coffee in a Greek restaurant. Don't. It's not a Turkish coffee. It's a Greek coffee. The recipe might be similar. It might even look very similar, but do not order a Turkish coffee in a Greek restaurant, and vice versa. When in Turkey, do not order Greek coffee. Actually, I was talking to a guy who told me that he was in Istanbul. Well, you shouldn't even say Istanbul. But anyway, he was in Turkey and he ordered. He had just come from Greece to Turkey, so he went to the restaurant and said, "Can I have a Greek coffee?" Okay, nothing big happened, but you could see they were not happy with it. They were like, "You mean Turkish coffee?" Yes, of course. Another thing I want to say is the paper towel when you're in the restaurant and then you want to have a paper towel. Some people might say serviette, okay? And I used to say serviette because in my country, in Kenya, we always say serviette. If you say serviette here in Greece, it can translate into a sanitary pad. So you're supposed to say napkin or paper towel. And the funny thing is, in my country, in Kenya, if you say a napkin, it can actually translate into the cloth diaper. So we never say napkins because the people who use reusable diaper, the cloth diaper, they're called napkins in Kenya. So we never ask for napkins. We always ask for serviette. So I was very, very confused when I got here, and I'm not supposed to say serviette now. I'm supposed to say napkin. So yeah, so you can say napkin or you can say paper towel. I think in Greek is it's hartomandilo, I think. But anyway, napkin or paper towel. And then the next thing is the next thing is so do you guys think Zeus is the coolest Greek god? Okay, listen guys, Greece is a Christian country, and Orthodox is the main denomination here in Greece. So they worship, they are into Christianity. So when you start bringing, okay, mythology obviously is a big thing. Like, I am really into mythology. I read a lot, I watch a lot of like programs on like YouTube about Greek mythology. I like it, but don't tell them about worshiping Zeus, because they don't do that. They worship God. They are Christians and they are Orthodox, so they are Orthodox Christians. So I think the whole religion thing, you should just leave it alone. You know, the politics and religion, I think you should just leave those alone, because you're going to find yourself in an awkward situation where now the conversation is not flowing as it was, and you don't want to do that. So I want you to know, when you come to Greece, you're going to consume a considerable amount of olive oil and feta cheese, okay? So don't go about saying, oh, how much does this contain in calories? Is this all this olive oil healthy? Do we have to have feta in everything? When you come to Crete and to Greece, you're going to consume a lot of olive oil and feta cheese. Of course, if you don't eat cheese, you can always tell them, I don't eat cheese, but don't talk about feta. Feta cheese is something that actually I was doing a blog about desserts, you know, like that you should try, and somehow in my list, feta cheese managed to wiggle itself into my list. So another thing is the use of the M word. I won't even say it here because it's so offensive, especially when it's used by a woman, and especially when it's used by a foreign woman like me. I won't even dare, because I don't want a Greek person to come to my video and hear me say it. So the M word is something that only the Greeks know how to use it, because you as a foreigner, like there's a way you're supposed to say it, so it comes out as a joke, or you know, as a friendly thing. But I think only the Greeks know when and how to use that word. They can use it among themselves, and you know, just don't do it, because the chances are you are going to offend someone. I have seen, actually, even my husband was talking to somebody and he used it, and I think I'm very good at reading people's body language, and I could see they were a bit they didn't like it so much. So the best thing is to avoid. Don't even joke about it. Don't, just leave it alone. If you're a foreigner, leave it alone, unless you're very close to somebody who understands you, a Greek person who understands you. And for me, I think it's just better to leave the M word to the Greeks. Only they know when and how to use it. Now, this one will not get you into trouble, but the Greeks will find it very amusing. You know, when you say, oh, can you teach me some words in Greek? They are going to find the most difficult words in Greek. And you know, Greek language is difficult anyway. So they are going to find the most difficult words for foreigners to pronounce. And then they are going to sit back and watch you struggle. So I think learning Greek, if you really want to learn some words in Greek, maybe you should do an online thing. Even on YouTube, you can find some people who teach Greek to foreigners online. If you want to just learn a few words on how to say hi, thank you, and how much is it, can I have the bill, please, things like that, you're going to find people who can teach you. But if you want the Greeks to teach you, when you go to the cafe and you ask them if you want to learn a few words, they're going to have fun because they're going to give you some really difficult words. And the next thing is when you visit the Greek islands and then you meet the Greeks and you're having fun, and then you say, my trip is over here, so which island do you suggest I visit next? They're going to tell you the island they are going to suggest. They're going, this is the best island. That's because they have families living there. So they'll say, you go to this island, and you go, they give you an address. They say, you go to this taverna and you tell Costas or Yorgo that I sent you, because that's his cousin. Because one thing I have found, actually, even here on Crete, like everybody is related. Like you talk to somebody, you say, oh, I've been to this place and I was talking to this. Oh yeah, that's my cousin. And then you say, oh, and I've been to this lawyer, and oh, that's my nephew. It's like everybody is related. It's really good. So anyway, thank you so much for coming to my video today. I just wanted to give you some things that you might not want to say here in Greece. Please visit my blog, pamestincrete.com. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please like my videos, and please leave your comments below. What do you think about this topic? Do you think these things, I'm just, mentioning them, or do you think, what do you think? Leave your comments below. This is Rose. Bye-bye for now. Yes,